This may surprise you, but we didn't just rebuild the Murcielago, we completely discarded of the original steel chassis. What we did, we developed a carbon fiber monocoque just like the Aventador, just like any modern Lamborghini has. Why? If you ever driven the Murcielago, or if you're a lover of old Lamborghinis, you know the Murcielago is one of the top cars, one of the best cars Lamborghini ever did, but it has one big problem. It's just very heavy. And this is exactly where we want to start our project. This is an update actually, so please feel very welcome to check out the previous videos we did. And at the moment, we are about to finish up the surface reconstruction. You may skip to this part in the video if you already heard about me talking about surface reconstruction, but this being a technical video, we really would love to tell you one more time. When you're doing a 3D scan, all you're doing is you're really shooting points of lights onto a surface, and then they get reflected. So you basically have something in the computer that looks like an object, but actually all that it is millions and millions of dots. And then I always bring the example, if you would pour water over it, water would go right through it. So what we have to do, once we did the 3D scan, we load it into the computer, and then we painstakingly use our hand to close all these dots, make a surface of all these dots. Imagine you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. Simplest example, like on a dice, number 5, right? So let's say this is flat, so we connect all 4 dots, so then you have something like a closed surface now, which even slightly raised in the middle. Okay, so much about that. So what's new, what's open? Now that we more or less have the Murcielago chassis finally in the computer, and finally we have it as a closed surface object in the computer, we can now start to design the carbon fiber monocoque. And this is easier said than done. Building the carbon fiber is actually the easy part. We've been doing this for so many years. You know, DMC has been around for 2009. Our family, Schöner family, has been modifying cars since early 60s, 1960s that is, yes. But to change the previously steel chassis as a whole, and then defining which area is going to be part of the carbon fiber top is another issue. Also, we're not just going to make the whole thing out of one big top, as we previously did on our Porsche 993 project. We decided to stay as close as possible to the original Murcielago DNA. So we will keep most of the design same. Obviously, the front and the rear, we're going to attach steel frames again. But how are we going to divide the center part into something that we can let it become the carbon fiber top? So our idea right now is basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides that you normally would have in the previously steel frame as well. So the front being the part obviously in front of the driver, where also the dashboard installs. The rear is that the wall that protects you against the engine heat at the back. Left and right side are the 2 walls where the doors install. Now, if we make 4 individual parts and then seamlessly let them come together as a carbon fiber parts, I think that would be ideal. The question now is, do we need to close the floor or not? I would like to hear your comments on this. Now, the original Murcielago actually has an open, how do you say this? An open floor. So you only see a couple of steel bars. We're actually thinking to close it, to make it a proper carbon tap, but we're really not sure about this. We could make it separate, so once you have all these 4 side panels attached, then we could be that the floor is still made from steel frames, or we're going to say no, the whole centerpiece is going to be from carbon fiber. So it's a matter of where lies more attention, where do we put more weight, but not really weight, but weight as in terms of importance. Do we want to keep it as original as possible or not? But no matter what, it's going to be a really awesome project. Another question that came up from you guys that maybe now is also a good chance to talk about is, what about the roof? I saw your 3D scan doesn't have a roof. Luckily, we do have a roof. Shout out to SOS Customs. They let us also scan the roof. So we're going to make a separate part of this. We do have the roof. So, but honestly speaking, I think we're going to tackle this after, because As previously also from our Porsche 993 project, the roof is going to be not part of the actual carbon fiber top. This leaves us the design freedom to say, okay, do we want to be able to build a convertible, or in Lamborghini terms, do we want to build a Murcielago Spider? No, Roadster. Do we want to build a Murcielago Roadster with this, or a coupe? So it's not going to be like the Porsche 993, as we're probably not going to use steel tops. So we will probably use a proper carbon fiber roof for that as well, that can be attached on the top. But this is going to be part for another update. Probably while I'm talking, I'm going to show you some previews about this roof. And then and another thing that and another news that we wanted to show with you today is, let's say the first car or the first carbon monocoque that we're going to building is likely going to be for a Spider. So wouldn't it be nice to also change the rear part of the car a little bit? We've always been fans of these some of the speedsters, we call them in English, I think, are these humps. We've seen it on the old 911 Porsches. I've seen some other companies successfully integrating these humps. Now the Roadster obviously already has, the Murcielago Roadster has been not really a Spider or Roadster in a traditional sense. It always has been more of like a T roof. How do you call this in English? It has been more like a, yeah, not a traditional convertible. There's not really a roof opening, right? So the Roadster or the Spider, the Roadster, the Spider, it has a very nice design back, but we just wanted to show this to you today. This has not been decided that we're going to go this way, but these are the first designs for a potential redesign of at least of the rear area for the new engine cover of the Murcielago. As usual, let us know in the comments what you think about this. We're really looking forward to this. This is an ongoing project. It has been small steps forward, so a lot of the information is probably going to be repeated, but today we also talked about a new redesign of the carbon engine cover, of the roof, of how we're going to design the carbon fiber monocoque. I hope you liked it. Big project, big updates are going to come once we start building the actual product, but a lot of you guys still have been asking, so I hope this has been satisfying for you. If anything else we didn't cover, please let us know in the comments or drop us a DM or an email. We're always here. This is our passion. We love Lamborghinis since the beginning of DMC. We love all brands, but especially Lamborghini. And yeah, we're looking forward to replying any open questions in the next video. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time. The DMC Live.